Today we're going to talk about the Himuro Mansion. The Himuro Mansion is a Japanese urban legend about the dark history of the Himuro family and the heinous acts that were committed at the estate involving evil cult rituals, murders, and restless spirits. The exact location of the mansion is unknown, but according to legend, the mansion is in a rocky area on the outskirts of Tokyo and is rumored to be the most haunted location in all of Japan. Legend has it that for generations the Himuro family had performed a twisted ancient Shinto ritual known as the strangling ritual in order to seal off bad karma and evil spirits from the earth every half century or so. The karma would emerge on a specific date near the end of the year from a portal known as the Hell's Gate in the mansion's ground. In order to prevent this, a newborn girl was chosen at birth to become the rope shrine maiden by the headmaster of the household and raised in complete isolation from the rest of the world in order to prevent her from developing any ties to the outside world, which would in turn render the ritual useless. Before the strangling ritual can occur, another maiden would be chosen to perform the blinding ritual. On the appointed date, the selected maiden is taken to the blinding room where she is presented to the ceremonial master. Here she is held by two priests while kneeling in front of him as he forces a wooden mask with spikes upon her face, permanently blinding her. The maiden's blood is said to blind the spirits beyond the Hell's Gate and weaken them in preparations for the strangling ritual. Once the ritual is completed, the blinded maiden proceeds to fulfill her duty as the Oni of the next demon tag ritual. The purpose of this ritual is to select the next blinded maiden and the next rope shrine maiden. Girls at the age of 7 are gathered at the mansion into an undisclosed locations where they play the game of demon tag. The ritual is carried out like a normal game of tag where all the children would hide and the blinded maidens will search for them. The first child found is to be the next blinded maiden, and the last found is to be the next rope shrine maiden to be used for the future strangling ritual. Upon the night of the strangling ritual, the rope shrine maiden would be brought to the rope altar in the chamber where there is a large pedestal with 5 wheels, which ropes are attached to and pulled by. The maiden is then bound by ropes on her neck, arms, and legs and are pulled in a full circle until the girl is strangled to death, tearing her body apart. The rope used to bind her limbs would be soaked in blood and laid over the entrance of the Hell's Gate. They believed that this would seal off the portal for another half century until the ritual had to be repeated. During the last recorded strangling ritual, it is said that the maiden managed to meet a young man and fall in love with him before her death. Her newfound tie to earth tainted her blood and spirit, which negate the sacrifice, and the ritual failed miserably because she was no longer pure. Upon learning of the maiden's secret love, the headmaster of the Himuro family went on a rampage throughout the mansion, brutally murdering the entire family with his sword, then later turned the blade on himself, committing suicide. He felt as the headmaster of the Himuro family he was responsible to carry out the ritual successfully, but had failed, dishonoring himself and the Himuro family in the process. Feeling such death was better than to suffer the evil that is coming for them. Ever since the mass murder of the Himuro family, there have been many reports of paranormal activity at the location of the house. Apparitions of family members have been seen both at night and in broad daylight. Bloody handprints and spray of blood mysteriously appeared on the walls. Local legend has it that these souls of the murdered family wander the mansions attempting to repeat the failed rituals using whomever entered the abandoned mansion. People who enter the house are occasionally found dead with rope marks on their arms and legs indicating that they had been bound and pulled. Interest in the Himuro family peaked when the popular video game Fatal Frame was released in North America with a tagline based on a true story. But did it really happen? Probably not, due to lack of evidence. But when you really think about it, it's not totally outside the realm of possibilities. After all, it's just an urban legend. Whether you believe it or not, it's totally up to you. That is all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.